Hi everyone, I'm Kathy and welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm going to make a whole chicken in the air fryer. It's going to be super easy and super tasty, and it's not complicated. So let's get started. To begin with, I'm going to prepare the seasoning for the chicken. And I have part of an onion here. I used part of it this morning for breakfast. And I have 1 stick of celery that I'm going to use. I've got a stick of butter, and what I've started in here is I have probably a tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary, a teaspoon of thyme, and what I'm doing now is just taking some garlic cloves. And if you don't have one of these handy dandy garlic presses, you need to find yourself one. So they're really great to use if you don't feel like chopping stuff up. Oop, we got a big old thunderstorm going on this afternoon. And all you do is put it in there and you press it, and voila, you get this nice garlic coming out of the other end there. So you press it and you get smooshed garlic. I like to call it smooshed because that's what I'm doing. I'm smooshing the garlic instead of chopping it. What I'm also going to use is my sea salt and black pepper. I'm going to probably put in a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of olive oil in here, just to get it to where it's kind of a paste that I'm going to rub on the outside of the chicken. So that's basically what I'm going to do. And what I do with the onion, I just leave it like this. I'm going to cut this one in half so it'll fit in the chicken, or maybe in thirds. And this I stuff inside the chicken. So let me get the chicken and I'll be right back. Here I have the chicken. He's a hefty one there. Or she. I guess chickens are she. I don't know. And like I said, about 6 pounds. And I washed him real good. The bird real good. You got to make sure, check inside the cavity. Don't forget to check inside here and make sure there's no gizzards and all that kind of stuff. Usually they put a little bag in there, and all those kind of things are in there. And those are great if you're going to make a gravy. But I took them all out. Want to make sure you pat dry your chicken. This is the breast side, so you can see the large breasts here. And this is the back side over here. So when we put the bird in the air fryer to begin with, we're going to put the bird in breast side down. And after 30 minutes of cooking, we'll flip the bird and have it cook the rest of the way breast side up. What we're going to do right now is, what I like to do is take the butter. I take this half a stick of butter and I just rub the bird. I'm giving him a butter massage. And this helps make the skin nice and crispy. And I'll let you know too, if I were to be roasting this chicken in the oven as opposed to the air fryer, I would do the same thing. Exact same thing as how I'm preparing this bird. And then flip it over and get the other side. Get those nice little drumsticks there. And the wings, and under the wings, and the wing pits. Alright, then I'm going to take what's left of the butter and I'm going to put it in the cavity. Right in there. And then I'm going to take the celery, I'm going to put it in there also. And it's okay if it's sticking out a little bit, but try to get it in there, in the bird. because this onion and celery and butter is just going to cook from the inside and just permeate the meat. Now, because of the size of this bird, I think I'm going to need to cut this onion a little bit. There we go. That'll fit better in there. You can also try to stuff it on from the other side too, although it's a little more narrow. Maybe we'll just get it in there. Okay, bird, I know you got room. And then we're going to take this mixture of the olive oil and the garlic and the thyme and rosemary. And you see how it's kind of a paste kind of thing, and I'm going to just take this and take a little bit here and rub it all over this bird. Turn the bird over and put more of this all around the bird. Just get it seasoned real good. Alrighty, so now the bird is nicely seasoned and is ready to go in the air fryer. So always wash your hands when handling raw meat, especially poultry. So be right back. I've got the air fryer basket here, and I'm going to take the spray oil and just spray the inside of the basket. Give it a good generous spray in here. And I'm just going to remember I said to place the chicken in with the breast side down to begin with. So we take the chicken and we're going to place it right in here, and it fits perfectly. So there you go. The chicken's all nice and nestled into this basket. This is a 6.5 quart air fryer. And so that's what you're going to need if you want to do a 6-pound bird. So we're going to stick it in here, and I set the temperature for 375, and my air fryer goes for 30 minutes, the max. So we're going to go ahead and put it on for 30 minutes. And then we're going to take it out and turn it over and cook it for another 30 minutes. Then I'm going to check the temperature with my nifty little thermometer. The meat thermometer that I got is this nifty little ink bird. It's a digital thermometer. Look at that bird. The skin is starting to brown and it's tight. It's nice. Smells wonderful. Now hopefully I can pick this thing up without too much of a hassle. All right, how am I going to pick this bird up? I figured it out. You just take the bird out with the basket and flip it over on the pan. Now that I've flipped the bird over, I've got it in the basket, and the thermometer is stuck inside there in a good kind of in between where the dark meat is and the white, and we're going to stick it back in. I want to make sure that that element is not touching the thermometer, and we'll stick it in there like that and turn this back on for another 30 minutes. But I do have the thermometer here. It's reading 133 right now, and we need, or 131. We need for it to be 160 for the chicken to be done. The chicken has cooked for another 30 minutes, but the temperature says 145. So we've got to keep it cooking until it reaches 160. But look at the bird right now. It is beautiful, golden brown. Check to see how the legs are doing. Yeah, you can a lot of times tell about the doneness of a chicken as in regards to how loose the chicken leg is. So we're going to stick it back into the air fryer and turn it on for another, I'm going to put it at 15 minutes, but I'm going to watch the thermometer, and when it reaches 160, that's when it'll be done. Okay, let me make a little correction here. According to the Inkbird digital thermometer, it says that it takes 165 degrees for the chicken to be done. So here it is. It says it's 165, so it's done. Yay! This bird took about 2 hours to cook. So it's not something that's going to be quick, but it's definitely very easy. Okay, let's push this back here and get this bird out. Oh my goodness. This looks so yummy. Look at that. Oh, how good. The skin is all nice and golden and crisp. Take the thermometer out here. And we'll get this chicken on the plate and onto the table. And it's dinner time. Look at that bird. Isn't it beautiful? Ah, nice golden skin. It's going to be crispy. Here's the cauliflower souffle. It's a very simple salad with buttered lettuce and for some fresh tomatoes from the farmer's market. There's some fresh French baguettes that I got from the grocery store. And of course our glass of wine to enjoy this wonderful meal. I must say that it's an easy meal to make, really easy, but it is a little bit more time on this one. It usually takes about 2 hours in the oven to roast a chicken, and it's going to be about the same time in an air fryer. You just don't have the heat of the oven. There was a lot of drippings from this chicken on the bottom of the basket, and you can take that and make a nice gravy if you wanted to do that too. In case you don't have an air fryer, again, you can do this roasted chicken in the oven, 375 degrees, and for about 2 hours. You can season it exactly the same way I seasoned this one. But it was fun using the air fryer, and it's something different. Let's go ahead and carve into this bird. As you can see, the meat is like falling off here on the drumstick. It's just pulling away. It's going to be so nice. You can see how nice and juicy the bird is. It's very nice. Came out perfect. I'm going to enjoy this dinner I made tonight, this wonderful chicken and all the side dishes, and I hope that you too will try this recipe out. So cheers. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to check out next week's video and get reminded, don't forget to subscribe.